sticking with us. Several long, very close games today, and definitely keeping up with the excitement of it all. I am Kenos, of course, for this last game, still with Ace. And Ace, beyond just execution itemization, is there anything else you think that Blitzkrieg could do a little bit better?
Um, really decide what lane you want to focus your jungler in. Uh, a lot of problem that all of these teams have is that they just don't keep repeat ganking lanes. You saw that Arcane Soda ganked both top lane multiple times. I think they would have been better off if they did that as well, or something similar.
Yeah, for sure. For those of you who are not in the game and can't see this, we have Icon Unity again. Blitzkrieg's using a green potion, it looks like. And White Wolf is, of course, all the wolf icon. So we are indicating that everyone's ready to go. So, yeah, theoretically, ready to go. And then we'll get rocking and rolling into this last set of games. Once again, really excited to see what Blitzcrank can do when, or Blitzkrieg, not Blitzcrank, what Blitzkrieg can do when they finally get the coordination together. Because that's what they need. That's what they have always needed, and
Whatever.
we will see.
Yeah.
But here we go. First set of bans underway. Let's see how Blitzkrieg tries to change it up.
I'm just expecting first ban Mundo, unless they want to pick it, which is possible. 5 seconds. Lux.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Great Beard of Odin, based on what I know about him, seems like somebody who would want the Mundo again, just to step on him, or try to step on him.
Yeah.
But we'll see if the rest of his team agrees.
Nope. Think you a big thin
No, absolutely not.
Never again. So we'll see what else they're able to pull out to ruin Blitzkrieg's day now that Mundo is gone. I'm interested to see if White Wolf changes their bans up at all. Maybe get rid of Swain. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, he does play other things. Such as Ziggs and Galio.
Ooh, more Galio.
Vygar.
That's what we need. I haven't had a Vagar today.
Left it up for Team Phoenix, but they didn't go for it.
And taking that Malzahar out. That's also a very good ban no matter what matchup you're in.
Mm-hmm. Zaya.
Sharpening my feathers.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the double target ban that Polar Policies threw in the Swain. Didn't have to ditch anything.
Well, let's see what our first pick is. Top lane.
It's a good question.
Yep, alright, there's the Shen. For those of you that weren't in chat earlier, I told Odin he should play either Yellow Jacket or Warlord Shen. So we'll see if he actually does.
Interesting.
Yeah, that, yeah, Urgot's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, we've seen him a lot in the LCUS, mostly played by Prowler.
Yeah, first split, 5 Loco Addict played a ton of Urgot as well, which was fun to see.
It can be very punishing against a Shen, because if Shen dives in, you're suddenly getting knee shotguns in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention gets bodied by Urgot throwing him over his shoulder. So Shen will need to think about taunting.
Arcane Soda playing Sejuani for the 4th time this split.
And we do have Graves. Now, is that a jungle Graves, Ace? What are your thoughts?
Yes, 100%.
All right.
Graves is one of the broken champions right now in the jungle too, like Xin Zhao.
Nice for everyone to be picking their own champions. Nice and predictable. Alright, so we're getting Galio for the 4th time tonight. Nothing wrong with Galio. Not gonna criticize his existence. See what I'm going to assume the mid lane pick will be.
Vigar.
Get that delete button working.
Yeah, there you go. That means there's a timer on this game.
We'll have to see. So ADC and support left for both sides, unless Graves is a flex pick, which I'm guessing he's not, just the way the pattern's working out, but here we are. Really concerned about that Leona. White Wolf spanned her twice.
Yeah, I don't really know if that's a Chaos champion. I know that he tends to pick, what's it called? Taric? But, well, we'll see if they're watching the stream if they ban the Taric right now. 14 seconds.
14 seconds to ban a Taric.
They try to decide, is it worth getting a punishment for watching the stream? Oh my god.
Seek clarity.
Coincidence.
Coincidence. Alright, so
Coincidence.
taking out Ashway's pick from today.
Yep.
Though she's more than happy to play Nami. Or other.
Nami, Lulu, Karma,
Right.
Lux, TMO.
Options.
Yeah.
So there's that Caitlyn again. Prowler just fine being basic. Tristana not banned, so Polar Paws could go back to Tristana. Did do a reasonable job with her last game. Didn't hit as many jumps as we might have liked. But still was a big threat throughout the whole game.
Lots of self-peel, which is nice. Just do it. Why not?
Evelyn support. Or Graves support. Let's just burn it all down.
Lulu.
Yeah, take Lulu to get away from Ashway. Reasonable idea. But I'm still expecting Ashway to pick Nami. Though if they're listening to the stream, then they won't pick Nami. So White Wolf's choices are either proving I'm psychic or proving they're listening to the stream.
I'm expecting a Karma or a Janna. Dude. Dude, either I'm... Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Competitive integrity. It's great. But here we are.
Where are the... Not as many tanks as I would like. Both sides got one-ish, 1.5.
Galio should actually go tankier than the Galios we saw today, I think. I actually don't remember what the Galio my team on Take the Lantern built, but I know that the Galio from the first set of games definitely should have went tankier. So I could see two tanks coming out of Blitzkrieg, and then them relying on the Graves and Tristana, which do not lack damage at all, to get through the kind of squishy front line of White Wolf.
There's nothing squishy at all about their front line. Sejuani is like the beefiest person in the world.
True, but there's only the only backup is Urgot, right?
Right.
But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, Tristana obviously has a potential to eat through a lot of people here, like she was doing in game 1. Excited to see how this Graves works out. I mean, obviously, especially with Shen being his own CC cannon. You don't need to worry too much about Graves not having as much of a lockdown.
yeah.
We'll have to see which way they decide to go that. As you were saying, the jungle ganks have not been the greatest. I think we saw most of the jungle action in your set of games and Take the Lantern sets of games today. But at the same time, you know, Sejuani does enjoy a good gank.
Yeah, with how active Arcane Soda was on Mundo, I do expect him to be kind of active as well in the early game. But Graves is a bit of a monster when it comes to clearing. One route that I wouldn't be surprised if they did would be starting, of course, on the bot side, starting red buff Raptors, Scuttle Crab, early gank middle, and then going over to the top side. but we'll have to wait and see. And
Yeah,
I
well,
guess we're a minute and a half behind, so it's possible that already happened. It's also possible that White Wolf Gaming is still listening to us, and it's not like, oh my god, protect your mid lane. But we will see.
yeah, we'll have to see. It'll be interesting to see as well if if White Wolf decides to be aggressive again. They don't really have, I would say, the best invade team this time. Especially if Vagar wants to get his stacks game going sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot easier to be aggressive early when you're up 1-0.
Yeah. Also worth noting that both mid laners took teleport as well, so a ton of gank and mobility potential coming out of both top and mid for this game. Everything else more or less basic. A little more aggressive there on Ashway getting Ignite on the Karma.
Yeah,
See if that works. Would have been nice to see Blitzkrieg with some Ignites last game, but what can you do?
yeah. You know, it's like, well, do I want to have the Ignite, or do I want to just kind of try to protect myself from the Darius more?
But yeah, that was last game. This is this game, and I'm pulling for Blitzkrieg to shape up and show us exactly the type of team that they are. But yeah,
Definitely.
all right. For a late game 6, which is actually game 2 of the third set of games today.
Multiplication. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll once we get off the black screen.
Yeah, so during this time, we'd like to take a shout out and say make sure to resubscribe if you used a Twitch Prime sub, because that goes away every month if you don't redo it, and we really appreciate it, and it leads to having us have a prize pool, hopefully, at some point.
I'd like to do a shout out to Great Beard of Odin for lying to me and
Yeah.
not doing the skins that I suggested.
Second time in a row. Last time he played Shen, he also didn't go to skins. He said he would go. So
He must have just remembered that Pulsefire Shen exists.
remembered money flew out of his wallet, you know.
Let's all
All
look at
that
how
stuff.
stupid this Pulsefire sword is. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Oops.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at
That's not a
Sejuani
real
for
sword.
some reason. We're gonna go back to looking at that stupid sword. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm done being angry. Alright, so let's see what any sort of invade or aggression is that happens here. People are spotted. Looks like it's going to be much more passive, which I'm sure both sides may feel a little bit more comfortable with. We'll see if that Graves does end up, they are in the bot red position. We'll see if he does that early gank. Obviously Vagar is very weak early levels before he manages to get his stun set up to protect him a little bit better. Particularly against a ganker like Graves, who isn't able to do too much in the way of slowing. I mean, obviously he does have his nice little smoke screen, but that's only a slow for half a second. But we will see what happens. Great Beard of Odin keeping an eye on the blue here. And now some help in the jungle. And we will be starting the game right now. Vagar, of course, going with his stackable abilities to start off with. See how quickly those stacks go up. Misses a CS. And Great Beard of Odin immediately goes in for some high aggression, but those shotgun knees are just making his life living hell. That's going to be a rough lane for him if he keeps playing it close like that. Bot lane not being as aggressive. Some slows, but not a lot of snares to help set up kills as much. Looks like Graves is not doing the early aggression, instead just going straight for his blue buff. So, not quite the hyper-aggressive jungle route we were expecting. And Yuge is just managing to hold his own at the moment, going for a little bit of aggression there, but misses the knockup.
Yeah. It's too bad, but fun to do. Nobody went for Scuttle Crabs yet. Oh. Oh god, is it gonna get smited away? Oh, we get the knockup. You're gonna get the kill.
Good flash.
Totally
there.
worth the flash. Totally worth the flash. Not worth the flash. Got the kill. They still might be able to get this Vygar. Stun's coming up in 3 seconds from the Galio. He goes in. Oh, get out of that.
Oof.
There you go.
Very close.
Still have 2 flashes up. Burned 2 flashes on the other team. Got the first blood. Lost Scuttle Crab, so the game's over. But
It looked to me like Cheney got the Scuttle Crab.
wait, what? Say what? That did happen. That'll happen.
I thought I'd seen the gold by Cheney, but I could be wrong.
Nope, you're right. I'm wrong.
So everything going Blitzkrieg's way there.
Yep.
Except Odin picking the wrong skin.
Yep. What a dip. Anyhow. Taunts in, top lane. Graves is here.
Does get the flash, gets the slow, Penguin taunt.
Still has his flash up, reloading.
Odin is going to go in on that. Nope.
Tank and towers. 2-0 on the Cheney did 9-11.
We'll see. Once again, we have a jungler getting a lot of the gold right away. We'll see if that works out for him for his detriment. Huge lands the taunt. Doesn't
Oh, he backed out.
do anything, though.
Weird.
Primedin gets 23 on the stacks. 5 Loco teleports to lane.
Will Odin teleport to lane? My money is on no.
My guess is no because he's playing Shen.
But he has teleport. Whatever. Anyhow. He doesn't. Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting for an item. And he's walking.
Yep.
No health potions on him. Something to
Nope.
look out for. Oh, he did it!
After 40 minutes, he teleported.
Yes.
We're all proud. Alright, getting some damage off on Ashway there. Not a whole lot. Here comes Cheney possibly for a gank. That's an interesting flash.
But
Good
he
taunt,
did it.
though.
Oh, God.
He didn't do it. Alright, so completely wasted flash there.
Maybe. Definitely not a useful, not the best flash, but got him low, no mana. Graves is doing what Graves wants to do, and he does have lane control now.
Meanwhile, 5 Loco is doing some rotations. Coming to help out his beleaguered mid laner, but is spotted immediately.
Yeah.
More emotes.
Amazing what wards can do.
And Arcane Soda was possibly trying to gank, but decides to go back. Top lane, Greatbeard of Odin doing a little more pushing forward here. Really high up in CS. Interesting attempt there as well.
And Graves is here. No. Oh. So one cool, fun thing that you can do is you can flash in front of the dash from the Urgot instead of flashing afterwards. Gets the kill. Nice.
There's that babysitting we were talking about.
Yeah, no repeat ganks. All these people are stream watchers, but yeah, repeat ganks. That's like the way to win every game as a jungler. Trust me, I'm a mid laner, so just keep ganking mid every time. You go mid, you get the flash. Come back 30 seconds later. Come back 45 seconds later. Repeat.
Yeah, it's considering how, for lack of a better word, screwed up Odin was in that early game by trying to gank on his own, or not gank on his own, but just attack on his own. It's really good that Cheney is doing those rotations because I doubt that Odin will be in any sort of position ever otherwise.
Definitely. And guess what item he went? Grievous wounds.
Yep.
Grievous wounds. But well, that's fine.
Maybe it's part of a legitimate build path.
Yeah, it is. It's actually very good versus Urgot, despite the fact that he doesn't heal much. His leg cannons or whatever the hell they're called, actually, what's it called?
Deal damage.
Yeah, they count as basic attacks. So every time that they do that little tiny attack, you get, currently 7 damage. back on him. So it makes it not worth for him to use it to harass you.
And Primeton is now at 48 stacks.
That's about a good spot to be at. Of course, the wet noodle fight top lane. But yeah, of course, everyone that's good at Vygar would say you should be at 200 stacks by 7 minutes, but we aren't all good at Vygar, so 50 is pretty solid.
Here comes the Graves again.
There's no flash up yet. I wasn't spotted on a ward. Just kind of, oh, yep, he's just like, oh, I'm going to go ward this. No, you're not. You're going to die. Up, gets taunted, and one more attack. Yep, that is a bad time. It's not even 5 Loco's fault that that's happening to him. It's just like, Graves has such high damage, Shen has such a long taunt range, that he'd have to be sitting at his tower or have his jungler camping top lane as well to counter that out.
Alright. I don't like this skin, but I'm going to say that it has interesting attack animations. So there.
So there. Shut up and take my money. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You don't get any of my money. So I was hoping for a little bit more coming out of Sej this game. Might just be trying to farm until 6, but you can definitely see the impact of having 100% KP on Cheney and then no impact out of Sej yet.
Yeah, I mean, Sej has been in bot lane once or twice, but just has kind of been hanging out. Meanwhile, Cheney is just stepping everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, were they starting Dragon there, or were they just clearing wards?
They're
just
clearing
clearing wards.
Meanwhile, Huge keeps freaking Primeton out with his dives.
Yeah. If you do crazy stuff all the time, they won't know when it's not crazy. Words of advice.
From Richard Nixon. Alright, does get stunned there. Doesn't get too much damage out. Primeton is not turned on yet.
Primed in, going my build of Vygar, actually. The tier build instead of the Luden's Echo build, so he's probably going to lose. But he's doing it.
For one second there, half of White Wolf was converging on mid lane, but then they changed their mind. They're going Dragon instead.
They're going to try to win the game without getting a single kill. That's what they're going to do.
Well, enough split pushing, it just might work.
Yeah. Northern Storm tactic, it's fine. Oh, how's the smite going to work? Oh, got the smite, got the dragon. TP coming in from the Urgot. Shen in already with his ult. Takes down the Sejuani. Vagar flash. Vagar taken down by the Shen as well. Double kill for the Shen. But
Cheney's
the
down.
one kill. Game plan ruined. Forfeit. Oh, flash is over. That is.
Oh,
Well,
that went pretty well, and now he's getting flashes out of the other team just to chase him.
yeah. Fuck. MVP. Right there.
Don't go under. Okay, that was close.
0-3, but MVP. Let's go.
I was a little terrified for 1 second there, but he managed to get away.
Yeah, that was really nice. Because on the highlight reel, that does not exist. But if you do have highlights, send them into LCUS highlights at gma.com. Nope, gmail.com. Damn those URLs.
We don't have our own email.com server yet.
Not yet.
All right.
But with your Twitch Prime sub, we will.
All right. So 72 stacks now in Primeton. 6 and 1, only 3k gold difference though.
Yeah, he's a little bit behind now. You should be above 70. You should have more stacks than you have CS. Is my general rule of mind. And then also at 20 minutes, you should be at around 300 stacks.
So is that why he was intentionally missing CS, so his stacks didn't look bad?
Let's hope not, but maybe. Yeah, we really need this Shen from BK to push pretty hard to be able to make up for the lead. Not the lead, make up for it, but just use the lead that he has.
Well, he's definitely chasing 5 Loco under turret as best he can.
There's a 600 gold difference between bot lane 80 carries leaning towards White Wolf, but I believe the rest of their lanes are behind. Ooh. Galio just goes in. No gank there, but the gank is in the bot lane.
Misses the shot there, unfortunately.
But flash out from the Karma. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of skirmishing. Definitely, Blitzkrieg is pushing their advantage as well as they should. Because like you said, this game's on a timer. Eventually, Primed In will be able to delete everybody. It might be in an hour, but he will eventually be able to do it.
Yeah. The main thing that they'll need to watch out later is just the one-shotting the AD carry, because they are kind of low on damage.
Oh my god, here comes the gank!
A gank! And Shen flashes, which seemed a little unnecessary, actually.
I think he was scared of the ult.
Yeah, that's true. It's possible. But then flash the ult.
I mean, he's also, he's durable enough that he might be able to survive even with it. I mean, there's still 2 wet noodles.
Yeah, the only thing I could see is Sej does do chunk damage with that shatter, and then having a 20% execute coming in from the Urgot. Right. I might have saved my flash until Urgot actually ulted and hoped that I wasn't stunned. But
Always nice to hope. Well, we'll see what happens. Primed In is now at 98 stacks. 101. No, just 100. Alright, still a big fight going on here. Arcane Soda and 5 Loco are not giving up on Great Beard Odin just yet. Cheney is here.
gonna get the taunt off if he wants to. No energy yet. I guess taunt actually has 6 seconds left on it, so that means nothing. And the set is ult also means nothing. But Primed In is getting some damage on the mid tower, and bot lane needs to recall from Blitzkrieg.
And Cheney just stole all of Odin's CS. So
Probably should have actually 3-manned top lane in that situation. They probably could have gotten the tower.
yeah, probably. We'll see. Alright, there's a little bit more damage coming out of 5 Loco now. Managed to get some of that shielding and healing working in his favor.
Moving towards the Black Cleaver, which is the right path to go.
Meanwhile,
Everyone's completing their final items, or their first items.
oh, best ward NA. First thing that Cheney's done wrong all game. Probably.
Yeah. He needs to keep ganking top lane, right? It's been a while since he's been there.
Yeah.
But
He's more just been kind of establishing his presence as the boogeyman. I think he's enjoying his 3-in-1 status as a jungler. But the last 2 exchanges, 5 Loco has won against Shen. So Shen still needs help despite his massive gold lead.
yeah.
And it is massive.
What I'd probably do right now if I was on Blitzkrieg is I'd probably push towards having a play in the bot lane. Yeah, which seems to be what they're doing right now. They have double global ults. There's a messed up that flat dash. Okay.
Big stun there. Good trap up for Polar Paws.
Yeah, she needed the takes down. Yeah, that is a big Galio. Needed that ult to come in on Polar Paws.
Ooh, good trap there.
Lulu flashes the wall to get
This
away
could be
from
a
the
really
execute.
dead Lulu if 5 Loco. Oh. Alright, so far these plays are going really well for White Wolf actually. Yeah, they may clean up here. This is all being put down by really excellent positioning by Prowler. Taking advantage of the terrain they were fighting in to stay out of most all danger while still dishing out damage.
Yeah. Besides kills, they don't get much out of that. They won't end up getting the bot turret. They may get mid tower if they decide to, but there's a TP from Shen available, and Tristana's going to be able to catch bot lane. Dragon's still alive, and all that jazz.
144 stacks on Primed In now.
Yeah. One of the main changes with the Veigar, I'm going to say changes again because who cares about well-formed sentences, is a long time ago that he gets so many stacks from team fights now, which is really where I'm not going to say the
Notable amount of his stacks come.
yeah. Like, you know, he has 120 CS, that's the most he could have from that. But he could have 500 stacks right now from just hitting champions with spells. Of course he doesn't, but he could.
Alright, so we have top lane pushing here. We'll see how 5 Loco pushes this off. More than likely, just take down some of the minions with his knee guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Interesting going the Sunfire Cape still on the Shen instead of finishing Thornmail first. I'm sure it's first wave clear, which is very important. Just interesting, as someone that doesn't play top lane.
White Wolf is definitely clawing their way back into this game. Blitzkrieg, unfortunately, is very late in the game, starts to slip away from them. Would like to see Cheney in a few more ganks, but currently he's busy ward clearing.
Yeah, he really should be repeat ganking still. Need to use that damage when you're still in the lead.
Primed at 162 stacks. Getting some of that damage off on Huge. Blitz pushing bot really hard, but no minion wave.
They don't have enough gold sitting out on Polar Paws yet to go pick up that Infinity Edge. That's really what they're waiting for.
Huge just manages to avoid the stun, but does get caught out anyway. May die here, does get stunned, does taunt.
Gets a lot of damage reduction from his taunt. Shen's in. Shen gets the ult. Hudge walks away with 2 hit points.
2 hit points.
I don't know. Close.
Good flash there, but gets the flash himself, and once again Priming gets away with very low health. I should have actually checked those hit points. They were pretty low. But, oh well. You may have gotten the record, but we'll never know, Huge.
You'll never know. You didn't die, and that's what matters.
Alright, so Polypaw's getting more of that sweet CS. 3 assists on Polypaws as well, despite not being involved in too many fights.
Yeah. No 100% kill participation from anyone in this game still, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, big jump in there. Getting all the flashes.
Oh man.
Chaotix at 21 hit points.
Still an ult from
Block it. Good job, Cheney. Keeping the hope alive. You know, there was Karthus in this game.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The Karthus. Everyone's just playing Karthus. Just do all for one Karthus.
Go against that all for one Anivia team that we were talking about earlier.
Ghost walls versus real walls. Ooh, first tower goes down just before Odin gets his. No, Odin does not manage to get his.
Next time. We'll see. Aggressive
Gold lead
push.
swings back. Gold lead has swung back to White Wolf after that tower.
Big time rotation here. Not spotted out by anybody. Now spotted. Big dump in there. Usually in a lot of trouble. Turret aggro is on Arcane Soda.
Tanks everything.
Big taunt there, but doesn't quite work out. Good job by Arcane Soda with that turret aggro. And second turret down for White Wolf now. Meanwhile, Great Beard of Odin is basically going blow for blow with 5 Loco. Problem for 5 Loco is that Odin is much tankier than he is.
Sej is up top as well. Not that. Great Beard of Odin does not know that, and it's probably being baited out.
Trying to, at least, with all the fun emotes. Whole team's up here now. If they do go in for this gank, Cheney will be able to respond, though it'll probably be too late. Odin has to know something's up. But no pings or anything, so if he does know something's up, he's either not telling his team or he's... Nope! That's a dead Odin.
Yeah. We might be able to get something off that. Oh. Feels bad. No, I think that they really needed Cheney to keep ganking.
Yeah.
I think he decided to farm a little bit heavier once he got the lanes ahead. but yeah, they were doing a really good job with synergized ganks. But they're pushing mid. They have a Graves that does a lot of damage if he stands close to the tower. Yeah, there you go. And then they have Tristana, who destroys towers extremely fast. So it's going to be a question of...
This could actually turn into a bit of a base race.
Yeah. Currently looks like there's only 2 people staying back from... staying to push from White Wolf, which will not be enough to go through a Lulu and a Shen. And there's also only...
Big ult that misses.
Yeah, they take down 3 towers for 2 towers. And the sequel... Dude, Lord of the Rings, that'll never happen. 3 towers. Yeah,
Odin could taunt here.
yeah, he had it. It was on cooldown that exact second, but yeah.
Alright, Cloud Drake is the Drake that's available right now. They do throw down a ward there.
Yeah, and with the 80 carry staying top lane and the other attack damage dealers top lane, it would take them a little bit of effort to get that dragon. Interesting seeing the Void Staff come out of Primed In instead of going second item Death Cap, which tends to be what you want to go. Really doubles your stacks practically. If you get it second item.
Primed in at 220 almost for stacks. Oh, Arcane Soda does that as clean as you probably wanted to, but does get rid of the Blast Cone.
Yeah. If he went Death Cap instead of Void Step, he'd be at 700 ability power instead of 480. Ooh, close steal, almost steal from Galio.
Huge, very tanky right now as well.
Flash in from the Sedge, doesn't get
Snipe
anything.
Hits huge instead, so good job there. Shen is up top, does have ult, so just doing Shen things.
Yeah, deciding to go back to bait. Oh, no.
Yeah, saw how low that turret was, I was about to say. Oh, there goes the Shen ult.
Shen ulting in. Oh, are they going to be able to take down? They take down one. If can they get the jump off? Ooh. I think Tristana is playing a little bit safer this game than last game.
Probably doesn't feel as desperate because they were sort of in the lead.
Because he could have jumped in and taken down Arcane Soda without much of an issue. Maybe jumped away.
They really aren't dealing with Prowler very effectively this game. Good taunt there, though. They should get Arcane Soda here. Huge goes down.
Yeah.
Number 2.
One more auto. Oh, takes him down. Still has his ult up. Gets the flash out. Still has a jump, I believe.
Jump.
Lulu gets slowed.
Jump.
Nope.
Polar. Here
Taken
goes.
down.
There
This
it
is
is.
this should be a Baron. They should Baron off of this. They are not Baroning off of this.
They're going top to get that top turret.
They're going to top to Baron.
Alright, so good coordination there, but like I was saying, I mean, obviously, Prowler has not been getting as many kills as an ADC may like, but he is dealing enough damage to make his continued survival an issue.
Yeah. Last game he was dying a lot more than he is this game. I think he's warming up to playing AD carry again. He definitely probably is playing not to lose them the game because it feels bad in that regard, but you never know. Ashaway went Luna's Echo again, which is interesting, and is building, looks like Death Cap next as well. So that's fun.
Really unfortunate that Blitzkrieg was not able to get that turret up there. I mean, you had the 2-man advantage, they just weren't able to do anything with it.
Yeah, you had 3 people that could have probably done Baron with how much damage there is on, should be on Graves, but...
Right, so Huge is at
Doesn't
26. Alright, so Huge and Shen have the same hit points currently.
2600?
Yeah, more or less. Which is interesting, but you know, I mean, tanks. Far more than Sejuani, actually.
Yeah, Sedge decided to go Frozen Heart, which doesn't give much hit points. And by much, I mean 0. And only has 60 bonus health from Cinderhulk. You get the 300 from Cinderhulk, but... Oh, and they're trying to do Baron for some reason.
There are no wards on this except for this one, so they can see them queuing up there. Let's see what happens here. Positioning is not great. They already have Baron down at half.
Oh, Karma's low. Karma might get taken down.
Good
Sedge
jump in
gets
there.
Yeah, Galio actually went in and did the right thing. Takes one down, double kill from Triss. Triss jumps out. Urgot goes down. Baron's regenning. Will they push top lane? Will they take Dragon? Will they take Baron? Nobody knows.
Huge triggers Baron, so we're going to have to see. Prowler is in a position to possibly steal this. We'll see if he's able to out-smite. He does waste his Q.
They need to take out this ward, because normally you don't want to take down the ward if you are blocking it. But if you... Oh my god. Take the damn Baron. Just do it. It's too late now.
Alright, they do get Baron. Despite Prowler getting 2 kills off. Actually, did not get...
One kill.
Just on it.
Executed Polar Pause.
Well, there's There's Baron's kills.
Yeah. Wow, that was a mess.
Yeah. Well, good
How
job.
about tower? Ah!
Good job, Williams. Alright.
Do all that work and yet they just get screwed. Taken out. Just a number, not even a name.
Alright, so Shen doesn't have teleport, so we can't blame Odin for not TPing top. But still running for this turret. It is a cannon wave, so theoretically, we'll see how Prowler's targeting is. But then again, 5 Loco is here also. Yeah, so Odin should probably just get out of there. And he does.
Yeah.
And top turret lives again.
Yeah. 550 hit points. 520 hit points. That is the right number.
4th dragon of the game, another ocean. Still no infernals. Probably won't be any infernals today then.
Yep, that should be that.
So we'll see if White Wolf's able to secure that one as well.
Gotta ult yourself, Lulu. Lulu does not ult herself and instead goes down. Sedge misses her ult towards Graves. 5-man mid. Shen should be able to get top tower off this.
If he doesn't, there's a problem.
Yeah. Looks like they're just gonna push for mid tower. Tristana and Graves have decent wave clear. Same with the Galio, but all of them do have to step up a little bit to clear the wave. Shen's just gonna keep split pushing because he doesn't really aid anything. And
Chaos is
yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah.
There's the delete button. We discovered the delete button. Big taunt coming out of Huge. Cheney is still alive and dealing damage.
Takes down the tower. They take down 2. Oh, he didn't even use his ult to kill Polar Paws. But 2 for 1 in a tower off of that one.
Yeah, Cheney also blew his flash. Probably wasn't necessary considering that the ult did hit him. It only did half damage. Don't go in there. God, that would have been game ending right there. Well, that's the end of Huge.
And Odin cancels his TP. Because why die?
Alright, so this will be probably the 4th dragon then for White Wolf, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, we've seen a lot. Most games today have been one-sided when it comes to dragons. Wonder if that has something to do with the jungle changes or just bad luck.
Baron, of course, will not be up for a while. Shen does still have Baron buff, but it's about to expire.
Yeah. Deathcap finally comes in from the Veigar. 280 bonus ability power for 406 ability power total coming out of that item, going all the way up to 989.88.
With all the numbers you're saying, I will click on the Veigar so other people can see it.
Crazy. Crazy math.
There we go. Yeah.
Urgot's not there, but neither is the full team of Blitzkrieg. Urgot has TP, but they might be able to take someone down before that happens.
Shen was kind of coming in from the side, but decides to go front with the rest of his team. Some weird net animation. Alright, let's see what happens. Huge gets caught out. Shen is smelling blood, but no one is in position to take advantage of it if Shen goes in.
They really have to go in, because otherwise they're just going to lose this and hit for free.
Well, here we go. Inhibitor is down. Odin takes a lot of damage with no returns. Polar gets ulted, taking a lot of damage as well. Cheney gets sniped, gets blown up.
Yep.
Chaosix has a little bit of damage as well. This could actually just end up being game right here.
Yeah.
You just trying to get something done, but again, they're focusing all of their damage on the tank. That's probably game.
Definitely. There's no reason why that shouldn't be game.
Well, once again, Blitzkrieg gets a very commanding lead, but unfortunately not able to capitalize on it when it counted. So a little bit heartbreaking once again.
Close games.
Close games. Good job by all the subs as well.
Yeah.
Especially probably playing on an off roll. Just gonna hop over to our graphs really quick here. Yeah, it is. I can't even throw this up so you guys can see it, but Vagar basically did twice the damage of anyone else.
Yeah, Vagar is a monster champion, especially in team fights, which is the comp that Blitzkrieg also had.
Caitlyn did 10,000 more damage than anyone else on Blitzkrieg as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so lots of exciting games today. Very dramatic. Once again, teams showing the potential that they have, maybe grasping it, maybe not quite, and a lot of good substitute players stepping up and helping out the winning and the losing teams.
That is for sure. I think we have a possible interview
Okay,
with Arcane Soda if he's over there.
looks like he is. Let's hop over there. Hey, Arcane Soda,
Hey, how's it going?
going all right? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, really great job in those games. Tell me what kind of like discussion or thought process was going through you guys' heads in game two when you were rather far behind in the early game.
Well, we got so far behind because we were kind of playing stupid early on and had some mistakes that Blitzkrieg was able to capitalize on, and Cheney's Graves did pretty well, so it was definitely scary. But we decided to just kind of sit back because we felt we scaled better. So we just kind of tried to take it slow and work the map to our advantage.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of that good scaling coming out of that Vagar as the game went on for sure, as he's known to do. But yeah, when you were working on getting your gangs together for that game, it seemed as though there was some delay getting Sejuani into the lanes in game two. Was that just waiting for ults, or were you just not seeing the openings?
Some of them were I didn't like the openings that I had, or I knew I had been spotted. So I just tried to either work a different way around or kind of try to wait it out. Overall, I wasted a lot of time, so I'm kind of glad that that didn't punish me hard enough to keep me out of the game.
And how well did your subs mesh with you guys there? Because I know you were missing a portion of your team.
Well, the subs actually worked out really great. Working through the first game was a little bit tough. I've played with Prowler and Ashaway quite a bit, so that wasn't terribly bad. But after working through the first game, the second game felt so much better because we already had a game under our belts and we kind of just all knew kind of how we wanted to work the map.
All right. Ace, do you have anything?
Mundo pick. Could you tell us about that?
Well, Mundo's been really strong in the last couple patches because of that buff he got on 8.9 and the nerf he got on 8.10 just didn't really outweigh the buff. So Mundo's kind of always been one of those strong like sleeper picks, but with that buff it really brought him back into the meta, and I personally haven't played Mundo in a couple weeks, so I'm kind of glad that it worked out as well as it did. But everyone seemed on board with the suggestion once I had the Sejuani banned and the Xin Zhao taken away.
I'm sure they were also a fan of it once the game ended. Getting all
Yeah.
those, just being such a force there.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, you guys too.
All right, so there we are. That's the end of week 3
3.
of the
Yep.
LCUS. We will be back next week, of course, with another
Nope. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, that's right, because of Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. So there are no games on May 27th, but games on June 3rd with option 12. Currently, the team in lead with 7 points on bye week.
So many holidays in May. Such a wonderful time of year. All right.
It's a wonderful time.
So thanks for sticking around with all those games. Hope you guys caught all of them. Hope you enjoyed it and want to come back for more. And we will see you all next week. You have a good rest of your night.